Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Federation's DLC. I am your host, Colors Fade. Version 2.6.2, the Vern update. It is episode 16. We're here at the year 2481. Finished off Endgame Crisis. This is what our galaxy looks like. We are the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. The Mesh Ben Horde is still running around, and we want to finish them off. Before the game is over, I'd like to finish them off, and maybe even the Rekthalar Arbitrators, Fallen Empire, Awakened Empire. So that's a possibility too. Let's do some resettlement though. First, while we have a chance. Get everything straightened out, but this has been a really fun playthrough with the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Trying to play the game the way we would imagine Weyland-Yutani Corporation tackling it if they were a real entity, considering that they're the corporation from Ridley Scott's Alien film. The company. Let's see. Unemployed people, just move them off. At this point in the game, at the late stage when we're more or less in charge of this whole operation, not worried about super hyper efficiency. Making sure that I get exactly the right robots on exactly the right planets. These guys, they're all gonna out fine. It'll all work. I just want to get the unemployed pops. A place where they can do some jobs. See what the rest of this get. D as what? Oh, it definitely doesn't have. So, entities provided 8 buildings for top jobs. Executive retreat. Top usage is very, very high. In relation to building them. Are ascended. Oh, we're not biological pops anymore. That's why they're building them. Oh, that's right. Because we are robots. So, ascended with. That's right. Habitability, science research. Let's see. I got you. So, we're immortal. We're robots now. Our brains are put in. So, they have to build somebody. It's going to be some organ. It's interesting. Okay, well, these guys are bad need. So research. Let's do some of that. Let's see if we can fix that. We're finally even with consumer goods. We were in the hole at 220 last episode. That this planet, so here we go. This planet's done. They're short 2 housing or no available jobs, but I'm okay with this. Great admin planet, providing lots of admin power. This one's on its way to becoming the same kind of thing. This planet down here, also an admin world. It has several different things, but dimensional portal research jobs in the bubbling swamp. We put the 2 gas extraction well. You always want it. And just to be clear about why we do that, because I'm not always explaining why. You see the gas extraction wells, they can only be on planets that provide them as a special building. Bubbling swamps and things like that. But you see the building itself. Let's see. This, well, right, where's it? It's building admin. Oh, this is gas extraction wells. You see that the upkeep for it is 1 energy credit. And when you compare that, so here's the easy thing, compare it to the exotic gas refiners. Their upkeep is 2. Now that doesn't sound like much, of course, but it's 2. So they're cheaper, so when you have them, put them down on planets. That's kind of the way I treat it. Like, oh, I do want a galactic stock exchange on every planet, even if currently we're not in a position to reap the benefits of that. This planet, lots of mines. Let's put civilian industries on there. Let's keep making lots of mines. That way we can have plenty of jobs where we can send people to. Okay, so at this stage of the game, what I like to do is build ahead of time. Get this stuff out here. This planet, yeah, what do we got? We got 4 housing left, and we still have some buildings to upraise. I think the last 2 things on there are luxury. Same thing. This planet has plenty of housing, so we can just that. This one. All these things to build. This planet, nah, forgive us. I think this was probably this one planet's homeworld. This guy has a crime problem here. He looks like he has a crime problem. Let's replace him. Let's get rid of him, that, and replace him with this guy, who was free and doing nothing. This planet has tons of housing. So much housing that I think what we could do is some of that energy on there. Split this planet. Oh, and it has crystal mines. One of them. So same reason, you know, it's got only got an upkeep of 1. So 1 energy. So put it on there. That's why you always want to check this thing, rare planetary features, and see what it says. This has a max alien zoo. So we should put an alien zoo on here. And these are housing, and we will make this proper. Place out this district. The computer doesn't build things smartly. It says research complexes I don't want. Don't know why I don't have the option to disable. The building is ruined. Yes, I would like to just get rid of it. I would like to destroy it. Why is it insisting that I repair these things? This is a great conundrum for me. I don't understand why the game does. What I'm going to do is repair these and then replace them with what I want when the time comes. Zod. It has 3. So it's got Titanic life forms, 1 gas extraction weld, and 1 Batharian power plant. We put those on there. That's cool. And then in this case, since it's got a Batharian power plant and it's poking out energy credits, we're also going to put this on there, and we're going to replace the food with generator districts. We're going to replace the mines with 1 generator district and a couple of city districts. We'll come back to that because the game's not letting me do it right this second. Sometimes it locks you out of that, and I'm not sure why. So it's one of those things where it's like you gotta just come back later and deal with it. So we will. Always commercial zones. We may get to the point in the game where we can come back and where all these planets are in these sectors. We may do it this episode. And take these and create trade routes for them, build the proper stuff for them. This can also have an alien zoo, which is great. In this world down here, lots of mining still. Corporate culture set, those are good. So let's figure out where these guys are. They're down here. He's our prime. And Hezar looks like the ideal slot to get a sector. So let's go create it. It's got a gateway. This is great. So we'll give it a sector. Anybody who no. Food from jobs, leader experience gain. Let's do that. Leader experience gain. So let's see what that sector looks like. It captures everything. It would get this down here, Full-Ngar. It would get that if this wasn't in the way from the Ketling Star Pack, and I don't think buy that from them, so that's unfortunate. That he's our prime sector. So let's see, where's Kagan is on its own. He's our prime, should be grabbing these guys, but they're not because center. I moved. That's the sector capital right there. I moved it to Chorus. Napham. Sector capital. See, and so now they're part of that one. It's cool. So these guys have a gateway. We have plenty of this to build. What we could do here for trade lane purposes to put one right there. The Edema station, and we'll do this. So that'll collect trade when it's ready. It'll grab the trade from here and here and here. And it'll shoot it through this gateway, send it on its way. We'll do that stuff. We have a bunch of branch offices with our very good friends. We have plenty of room to expand. So the Demonic Confederacy, they have lots of options for us. Corporate, we can start establishing branch offices because we have all kinds of influence. So we might as well. The Executive Retreat. Private research firm and corporate embassy, diplomatic wait from economy. That's always the one that's really nice to have. We're just going to kind of check some of their worlds out here. This has 98 people on it, so it's perfect for creating a branch office. Corporate embassy, research, mercenary liaisons office because it bumps our naval capacity up. Favorite second choice. That one's got it on there. For every planet around here has one. Research enterprises, corporate embassy, mercenary liaisons, and so nice. Oh, and there was a second planet in there, wasn't it? This one, also same thing, 100 people on it. Establish the branch offices. And I keep going down. I'm pretty sure we built one on their homeworld a long time. Isius has 109 people on it. So let's do that. And Makas, all their planets are not named the same as their systems. I hate that. There's always a way to force the game to do that. But as long as I've still got some influence, so let's keep spending it. This is lacking 19 gases. Oh, fix that. Buy that. What are we doing up here? We're still buying in. So here, and what do we got? Malcolm. We don't have to care about Empire Sprawl because we've been spending all this time building it up. Done a good job getting ready. So.
A system has been surveyed.
All their planets are named Napham. That's just bizarre. Oh my gosh. Just trying to take advantage of this Naf Fuj. 61 people on it.
Research actualized.
Alright, so now we got research. Great. Weapon attack speed. Damage. No. Administration capacity. Edict duration. I like all. Keep plugging away at him. We did. All the edicts for war came off, but let's make sure our galactic ambitions are still going.
Research actualized.
Monthly minerals. I don't really care about that. Let's try to see what happens. Desperate measures we don't need. Fortress reclamation we don't need. Research. Now use the hostile takeover against syndicates. The Fabric Syndicate? They had the Frubralab Syndicate. I called them Fabric. Where are they at? Ruthless Capitalists. Frubralab. They have one planet in the Kazutov system. Kazoo, let's find the Kazoo. Where is it? We can use a hostile takeover against them? What happens if we do that? Guarantee independence, make claims, prove relation, offer subsidiary status. Not for them to become a subsidiary, except we protect them. Refuse, we can use. What about the hostile takeover one though? Declare war. Seize assets. Hostile takeover. This is fascinating, and I didn't know this existed. We can invite attackers, and it says what? Not join a war because they have no interest in taking any war goals against them. Okay. So we could do it. War is waged to seize control of their branch offices. Oh. Well, let's do that. That sounds like something we would do.
We wish only to protect our consumer base.
There is no reason for either of us to take this conflict personally. It's simply about the bottom. Okay, so let me. Here's a Titan fleet up here. I don't know that I'll need two of you, but what the heck? That's interesting. Well, let's turn our edicts back on then. When's the exotic gases shield boost? Still need more. Let's buy every month. So we have the money. Volatile reactive armor, explosives. Exotic gases for shield boost. Okay. Alright. That works. Oh, and we're way over on our naval capacity. That's alien megastructure. They've created a sentry array. Good for them. Okay, good for them. This thing done yet? That to be done.
Upscaling complete.
Alright, start grabbing the trade. This is our Empire. We'll take the sector screen off of there in a second. To some of these other worlds. Oh, this one. See, it doesn't give me any options to do anything with this. There. There's some of them. See how that works.
Research actualized.
Goodness, the research comes off quick. And let's go back down here to instructors. We have a bunch of them that can be doing different things here. What are you doing? You're just sitting there. Okay. I need way down here. I spy with my little eye way down here. Build. Gateway construction site. We were building a ring world somewhere. Building it way up here. Is this it? Nope, that's our interstellar assembly. It's not that one, that's our sentry. This one, in the Tyrum system. The Grognaplorian Heart, a signatory under the rack. I need my transport ship. Come up here.
Potential market survey completed.
This is the Great Tux. Oh, I see. I need both you guys to go over. They're right here. The Fubralav. Or Bralav, whatever. Fubralav. I'm just going to call them the Feebreeze Empire.
Competitors engaged.
Survey.
Research actualized.
Let's go see what this war is doing. It's the swarm. Oh my gosh. I gotta watch one of those in slow motion someday. So. Transport fleet. The Infinity Equation. The ISS Dethana the Mystic 2 approaches gargantuan black hole. They find they are not alone. The edge of the event horizon, its sword, sucking light from the stars, being drawn into dark gaping. Giant construction, shape of a sphere. We cannot pick up any signals from it. Anything we send may respond. It just simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting.
Situation log revised.
Sounds terrifying.
More declared.
Transport fleet 6. That's it. Got 80 guys. No. You need to move
The
here.
system has been surveyed.
Mishben Horde to declare on the autocracy of Evanzun. They both hate us, so good for them to go to work. This is all the army strength I have? Where's my other army? I had an army. Offer Pitling Star Pack. This seems odd. I had way more than this. Where are they? I had a whole fleet of guys. Put them on a planet, I know, but I thought they still showed up here. That's troublesome then. That could take a long time to find them. Armies, okay. I go through here until it says embark all. That could take a while. Did they change? Is this a change to the game? What is in here? I had army. We had armies. Now we have none. Oh my god. Can't believe. I can't believe my army disappeared. Okay, Paradox. Might I suggest to you that you change that? Please? Goodness. That's annoying. Clearly, I'm not insane. Go back and check previous videos, but I know we had an army. And we had a pretty good sized one, too. No more farming. I mean,
surveyed.
source scub. Wonder if we can do it.
Research
I mean,
actualized.
did a battle those guys? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe a battle wiped them out.
Research actualized.
Maybe they got wiped out on a battle. That would make sense. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, please go over and survey this. This. Survey all. Okay. And construction ships. Building. Trade there. I'd like to get. But in order to do it, I'm gonna have to colonize all this. So this is kind of important, and this guy's sending ship right there, the Kettling Star. So while we're up here then, I got an idea. Let's just bombard the crap out of this planet. That way when the little tiny transport fleet does get there, there are no general. They can just land. And even though they only have 2 companies of soldiers, they should be able to get her done. Get her done. Let's see. Working. Subject integration begun. I want to get the rest of my fleets. The big thing is I want to get the rest of my fleets in position.
Research actualized.
Jugs. I want to get the rest of my fleets in position to attack the Meshben Horde.
We
We really want to finish these guys off, and they're sitting right here. I think with the fleets, how many fleets do we have right here? We got a bunch. We can attack them with these fleets here. It's okay. Might as well. First,
Research actualized.
let's pause the game and do one more round of build stuff. Let's build things. Build things together. What's this gonna do? It's an alien zoo. Repair it. Take the food off of here. Place it. I just want a few more consumer goods. Civilian trees. So that my peoples, this poorly thought out. Put on this planet. It's got alloys and research on it, and I really don't need either one. I mean, research is great, but we're at 17K. Let's do this. Let's replace them all with civilian industry. Don't. We do this. That planet will significantly help, and we'll change it to a. So that'll help. Same thing on this one. I'm gonna change it from a mod to the some of the things that reduce the maintenance cost. This is admin, but it's also everything. Phones, energy grid, FM. What is this? Criminal underworld. So let's do this. Let's take you, replace you. Oh, you have a Hall of Judgment. Your problem with your criminals is that you just have too many. Let's do this. Declare population controls. Let's resettle you somewhere else. Horizong Signal. Yeesh, you have not enough housing to do this. Place those. See how the housing shakes out. But on that one, this is going to be situation problems. Ministry. Construction. Oop, I don't need that. Mystic Shrine, though. It's planets like this. What do we got here? Not enough. There's not going to be. Probably not. There's definitely not enough housing on this one. So, but it's a research planet, so and we've got enough. So let's take 2 of those and do that. This one, Galactic Stock Exchange, our best friend. Resettle some pops here. Several people unemployed. Let's resettle some clerks too. Go take care of some of their housing. Lots of stuff. Oh my goodness, the ring world getting so close to getting done. Let's see. And on the ring world, what do we have? There we go. You can build luxury residence. You're gonna need the housing, so we'll spend the last 2 slots there doing it. This one, that's why they. Oh, here we go. Place the robots, luxury residences, because we don't need that anymore. And we'll replace one of the smaller ones, and then to offset those. Says we can't do anymore because why? Because lacking gas. And that for now.
War declared.
War declared between Machine Uprising. That's why, because we had a Machine Uprising. The Mesh Ben Horde. So let's go back down to the Mesh Ben Horde. And they're currently at war with the Evandari Republic and the Lox Ungrakava Republic. And now they're going to be at war with us. We're going to close our borders first. It's going to kick all their ships out. We're going to give them a month
seizure of planetary assets.
to make sure, yeah. And
research actualized.
Mesh Ben Horde. End threat.
Potential market survey completed.
Yeah, and Star Pack. They'll go to war. Their war.
Planetary market secured.
Hope for the declaration of war against them failed. Oh. So victory against the Fubrelev. We can no longer use hostile takeover on the Fubrelev because we hostile take over them. Daranma. The Daranma system. Gateway construction. Ready? Need to do those as soon as they pop up, otherwise it's too easy to lose track of it. Alright, so we invited attackers and they said no, so now we're going to do this on our own. And let's do it ourselves. Not going to invite any attackers. We're going to end threat containment. No war goal. Select.
We wish only to protect our consumer base.
Yes.
Research actualized.
Field hit point. Big question here is, am I using the right? Am I using fleets where shields matter? Oh yeah, we have shields up. Okay, good. We switched over back to our... Yeah, we got the... Okay, this is great. Rising unemployment on Gish. Gish has rising unemployment problem? Oh yeah, but we're gonna take some of it. Rising the problem is their housing situation. So to fix that, we're building that. We're building 2 city districts. Gish should be fixed in a little bit. Okay, come back up here. You gentlemen did a good job. This is ours now. This is Fubrilev Syndicate. What? My opinion is. Close cap. Did we not conquer them? Owned by them. So, wait a minute. No longer use the hostile takeover. Victory. We have won this war. Neither side currently occupies claimed territory belonging to the other. I didn't claim it before we went to war. Big dummy. Alright. Lesson learned, right? Dumb. Okay, we're gonna attack the Meshban Horde from here. We can't get to there from... Can we get there? Go here? Let's go. Alright. Darn. Darn. That was dumb.
Competitive station engaged.
I had all of the influence in the world to do that too. The constant calculator. Picked up a signal. It originates from the titanic metallic sphere we encountered earlier. Previously impervious to contact attempts, it now sends out a rhythmic pulse of radio waves pointed towards the black hole it orbits. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but this signal might have created an opening in the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Fascinating. Issue special project reaching for the orb. Okay. Reaching for the orb. Scientist present. Go to right there. I need a science ship right there. I have one close by. I have you. Have no orders. Now you have an order. Over there.
Starbase under assault.
Okay, I'm gonna split off one of you guys. Just gonna go over here and can't get over there. You all go over here. Yeah, you can. You gotta go through here and get to there first. Okay. In that case.
Potential market survey completed.
Yes.
Competitive station engaged.
Yes.
Competitive station engaged.
Let's finish up. Okay, so the Meshban Horde. Gonna need some troops. You can't get there. Can't get troops there. Alien Yutani Mishar League of Tribes. This is the Mishar League of Tribes space. Thought it was our. You guys have to be through here, can't you? This way. Good.
Upscaling complete.
Order restored under B. You guys ready? Go here.
Research actualized.
Zeta Reticuli. Building Xenomorph arm. Oh, and we're low on something. Rare crystals. Okay. Rare crystals. Buy more.
Research
Bye.
actualized.
Search really. Buy.
Upscaling complete.
Alrighty then. You guys did really good right there, so here's what I'll... These dudes, I want this one to go here. And I want another one of you, since we're not threatened. The Duranma system, good. Okay, so the Duranma system can take trade from here. We need a starbase to do it, but we'll be able to grab trade from here. Send it. So there. This place that we were way up here earlier in this one. That one. Yep. Send it all the way up there. Good. That's what it's doing. Needs to do. Guys, where are you going? Going to there. I got a couple that aren't. This guy's seeing up. You can connect you. You can connect you there. You guys aren't actually collecting trade, so it doesn't. Alright. Construction ship. Yes, you are. Job for you. Good. Survey, hurry up. Survey. Alright, ships. Xenomorph army. Gonna need them to take care of these guys.
Research actualized.
The bunch of punks, if you ask me. Waiting. This whole situation. And building gateway. Pretty decent fleet over here. The Shaglug stellar cluster, that's funny. Shagback. Rising unemployment. Let's see.
Research actualized.
You.
Future market survey complete.
And you guys. It's over
Special
here.
project actualized.
The constant calculator, the metallic orb, has been opened up. Hacking team. Able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPUs of the sphere. We are receiving some data from it and can tell that it's been scanning the black hole Gargantua for a very long time. It's old. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. Harder, we might find out what it's doing here and who built it. What marvels might it contain? Hack the main hard drive and take everything. Special or always a self-destruct. Switch it. That's it. Contact the main processor unit. Let's do that. Hello. Nice to meet you. It's quite enjoyable to pass the time with pleasantries, is it not? Hope the rest of your kind is not like you were when you did not take kindly to small talk. See, we don't get to enjoy conversation much. You are well versed enough in minor points of quantum programming to reach us, so thank you. We are the Infinity Machine. Your words, not ours. Or has that not happened yet? Either way, it will eventually. What is your purpose here? We are calculating infinity. No more, no less. Or actually, it is way more and way less. That's the problem right there. We understand that your manner of life form won't understand. That's alright. You never will. We apologize. Or maybe we will do eventually. We are here to solve the infinity conundrum. Last calculation to ever be the lone problem to take hold of our processors for more than a fraction of a galactic year. In case you haven't discovered that calendar yet. Very long time. Or your kind. Can we assist you in your research? Perhaps we could finish about some big long calculation if we could borrow your most advanced processing unit as well as your brightest minds. We would be satisfied in finishing faster. Wish to know the answer. Allocate the resources to you.
Situation log revised.
Special project understanding infinity. Available track on 2.
Research actualized.
Stored. See you. Search that project there with you. Right mind. Alright. and set. Let's see here. These arrive. So we're gonna do our best here. Over.
Research actualized. Upscaling complete. $24.85. Sorry. Oh, we captured this, so that's why. What is in that system? A mega structure, the Strategic Coordination Center. It's ours now, is it not? Wonderful. That. It's just Anchorage signature. Okay, let's go back here. Actually, this way. Yep, these guys are gonna come meet them, meet their doom. Alright, gentlemen. Let's see what this looks like. Research actualized.
Take this planet, shall we? Alright, too many armies on it. Good. You guys should be effective. Which means... Here we go! It's underway. Speed. Holy cow. It's just psychotic.
A system has been surveyed. Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Oh gosh.
Planetary market secured.
Oh, my Titan died.
Research.
Oh, that's incredible. It got smoked. And now I'm gonna get smoked. Looks like. My Titan got crushed. Fighting over the last little bits here. They had 3 fleets. So. I could just. That's the part of the game I wish I could automate. Just that part. Okay, well, go crush these guys then. We'll get that fleet back in the end. That's really the part of the game I wish I could automate. That whole unemployment. Deal with it. It's like, okay, it's right here in the middle of a war, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to be interrupted by that right now. Pain in the butt. It's like right in the middle of a war. Right in the middle of a war, I've got to deal with this. And it's not. I would say, you know, okay, here's what I'd say. Right after Federation's released, of course, you know how fans of games are. First thing people start talking. Well, what should the next DLC be? If I was the project lead on this project, I'd say forget the next DLC. The next thing we're going to do is fix all the major problems with this game and make it a really enjoyable experience to play. And this pop management that we have to do here all the time like this is one of the first things I'd look at fixing. I'd be like, there's got to be a better way to do this. There's a mod that does this and automates it. But of course it breaks achievements. So it should just be built into the damn game. You know, just build it in there so that we don't have to deal with rising unemployment 500 times in the middle of a friggin' war. It's not what anybody wants to deal with, Paradox. I mean, here's the other thing that boggles my mind about this. It's like, do these developers not play their own damn game? I lobbied the same complaint at Galactic Civilizations 3 by Stardock. It's like, are you guys not playing your own game? Because if you were, you would see how utterly frustrating certain aspects of it are, or just flat out annoying. If they're not frustrating, they're annoying. And nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to spend all their time on this screen. I guarantee you there's not a single player playing the game who's like, that's the best part of the game, man. I love having the resettlement screen open and dealing with that all day. It's my favorite thing. It's like a good hair wash. It just rubs me the... No, nobody's saying that. Play the damn game. Play your own damn game and see what's wrong with it. This is ridiculous. I was right in the middle of a war, and that's what I'd like to keep dealing with. And instead, I'm going to have to spend 10 minutes of my time pussyfooting around with this. It's like, this is just stupid. This is dumb. And right in the middle of the war, what do I get? 800 dialogue boxes popping up saying, hey, there's rising unemployment on this planet. You know what? Yeah, I know. Because your game is stupid and won't fix the darn problem. That's the other thing. I click on this, and then it immediately scrolls up one level, and I ended up transferring a player that a pop that I didn't want to transfer. I mean, come on, just forget about DLC. Forget about the next DLC. Take your game and fix it. Fix all the annoying crap about it and make it awesome. Make it so that people are like, you know what, this is better than any other DLC you possibly could have given us, because this is incredible. The game does everything smart now. It's like, just do that. Just do that and stop being this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. This is just garbage. This is garbage. There's no other way to say that. This is garbage. This is junk. And early in the game, when you have to deal with this a whole lot, it's like, okay, I can deal with it because everything else in the game is kind of awesome. But by the time you get this far into the game, you're just like, come on, it's the end game. I want to do the wars. I don't want to be messing around with this. This is nonsense. Why am I having to spend all my time doing this? Isn't there a better way? Aren't you guys programmers? Can't you? I'm a software developer. Immediately I'm thinking, hell yeah, this is just a little bit of math. Just do the little bit of math. Do a little bit of math and automate this so that the players don't have to do it. There's nothing about this that the player needs. You guys waste all your time building sectors for planets, planetary management, and it sucks. The AI can't even manage the planets correctly. And that's why the player should be doing this anyways, because this is where the player can make a difference. Is how they arrange their planets and how they specialize them and how they make them efficient. But resettlement, come on, man, that's not a genius move. That's just busy work. It's garbage. Fix it. Fix it, Felix. It's just bunk. It's junk. It doesn't need to be in the game. It should be automated. It should be automated and it should be easy to fix. We should all be sitting here doing something else. You know, right in the middle of a war and you get 1,000 interruptions. It's rising unemployment. Yes, I know. Commander, there's a ship off our port bow, and it has rising unemployment. Hey, thanks, yeah. You know what's better than the enemy's torpedoes and kinetic weapons? Rising unemployment. And to just pepper the player with those dialogues every 2 seconds, it's like, get over yourself. You know, like that would have been the first clue to me when I was playing the game, as if I was a developer on this project, is to have all those rising unemployment dialogues keep popping up in the middle of the screen. And I'd be like, okay, first of all, that's annoying. And second of all, since it's annoying, how can I fix it? How can I make that go away? How can I handle that problem for the user? Because clearly, that's just ridiculous. And I hate to rant about stuff like that, but after a while, after you play so many games, you're just like, I can't take it anymore. I think it's dumb what they're doing. I can't believe that they spent all this time on Federations so that we could click this and, oh yay, this stuff that I barely pay attention to. Great. So, minor economic sanctions, empires that have been denounced. Okay, that's great. There's one denounced empire down here that's obviously going to be taking some kind of penalty from something. Okay, sure, I'll support it. Wow, we spent all this time building a DLC for this, but we couldn't fix this. Priorities, people. Priorities. I would happily give up the whole galactic community, code and dialogue box and mechanics and all this stuff for this to be fixed and not from a mod. That way my achievements still would work. I spent all your time on this and you couldn't fix this. It kind of boggles my brain. You've got all these chances to do things a certain way and you just couldn't.
Research actualized.
What it tells me is it just speaks to a complete lack of playing their own game. That's what, see, there's, if you're not playing your own video game that you're working on and you're not seeing this, you're not seeing how things are impacted by this, then that's just gross negligence. It's irresponsible, and it's really disappointing. It is really disappointing.
Research
you guys should be better in this. You should be better than this. Paradox. And I get it, you know, I understand, man, new DLCs, they cause people to spend money. You know, fixing this doesn't cause anybody to spend any more money. It's not sexy, but man, you know, thing is, after a certain amount of time, people are gonna be like, I'm done playing your game because you're not making it better. Yeah, you're hanging more things on the Christmas tree, but you're not fixing the fundamental flaws in the game. You're not fixing these things.
Research actualized.
Relic. Structure build speed.
Upscaling complete. Potential market survey completed.
And I think one of the things that has got me to this frustrating point right here in this episode is that I don't actually have that. These guys over here need to stop. Is playing quite a bit of Far Cry 3 lately. Rage quit. And Rage uninstalled it, and then installed it again because the completionist in me doesn't want to be defeated. Want to be able to get to the end. It's just super annoying, frustrating. I've never played a game that I enjoyed and despised so much at the same time as Far Cry. It's been a completely new experience for me to play a game like that. that is so wonderfully done in certain parts and then so horribly done in others, and it feels like two completely different development teams. Negotiations for a new person. Let's see. This guy. Ship build cost. Elected. This over here had fewer armies. So go take that. The other xenomorphs were... I mean, look at this. Managing that on the right-hand side when it starts to get big like that. I understand why people, before 2.6 came out, why they wanted to play small and stay small. Because this... I don't mind managing the planets themselves as far as, oh, pop growth and I need to build buildings and stuff like that. I like that part. I like trying to make these planets specialized and efficient. I like that aspect of the game. What I don't like is this unemployment thing. It's so stupid that I have to go in here and manually resettle these pops. And yes, again, be repetitive. Yeah, there's a mod. There's a mod that can do it, but oh my goodness, shouldn't have to use a mod. It breaks achievements. It's just this. This is a mess. It's a mess. Asteroid destroyed. Great. It's just silly. Alright, you're going there. You should go up here. We're gonna... You guys go here. See if we can actually finish off the mesh band horde before the end of the game. Alright, we're gonna pause it here. It's been an hour. Stop it. Alright. Rant episode. As always, if you guys dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. Especially if you have any questions or comments about this, about my rant on this business. Make your voices heard. And if you haven't already and you dig it, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. We're getting really close to being done. I think one more episode might do it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.